Hi Capricorn, how'd this full moon in Scorpio treat you? We can still feel the effects, especially probably like the next 7 days. So speaking of 7, we've had a lot of shifts these past 7 to 10 years. The reason I picked you right now is because we have the moon in your sign. I love going with the moon. But the Scorpio full moon was between the 17th and 18th this past weekend of 2019. The Sun, the Uranus, the Mercury, all in Taurus at the time. And, the transits have been really extreme these past 7 years. The Leo King was talking about it even as I was writing. I heard him talk about it like Thursday or something. But the Sun was in Taurus, and it was illuminating the polar opposite of Scorpio. It's all about this death, rebirth, personal self, letting go of what I wish things look like. And it's for every sign. Scorpio, that's what we do. As Scorpios, we do this for every single zodiac. We bring it up. We bring it up so we can work with it, even if it hurts. The best of self brings the outcome after this huge climax. So what is easy? Nothing, but it can be simple. So Taurus is all about self-value and love. Scorpio is all about those deep-seated issues. Mercury and the Sun have moved into Gemini. We're officially in Gemini season. With today, the Moon in Capricorn, we can pull stuff in to create with a lot of this Taurus energy, with Venus loving being there, to raise our vibration to compassion and understanding that we've learned in the Scorpio full moon. Venus conjuncting Uranus, it's time for love to be the answer instead of just saying the word. I think I put it on Facebook, and it's probably been put on there before, Facebook prayers probably don't work. I mean, I'm not saying they don't. I'm just not saying there's not energy from them. But it's just best to actually just go pray and not really speak about things. Not say the words, but know the words and go from them, use action. But with that Venus conjunct, the truth is all around. It doesn't need us to exist. It'll still be there. And the universe doesn't owe us anything. I think Capricorn is like the perfect example of, we don't want to be owed as Capricorn. It's just a beautiful sign, really. I have it in my 12th house, but you ruling that 10th house, which is where all my Scorpio is, it was just beautiful, actually, the whole death I went through the week, like Saturday and Sunday. So the Capricorn is like the queen. The wisdom comes from the mother of Virgo, but she asked Capricorn how it works. We have Pluto and Saturn there. So, it's going to be Moon and Chiron's opposition, and with Mars in Cancer, it's not, feeling the same, which is good. We don't want it to feel the same. We're tired of feeling. We're tired of working, trying to bring it up. But Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node in your sign, Jupiter squaring Neptune, Jupiter in Sagittarius. So that's just a little bit of what I had going on when I was, meditating on your sign like I do before each zodiac. I sit for a while and really get going, and you guys are great to start out with in my day today. I am also going to be reading a passage from this really quick, and then I'll point the camera down, shuffle cards, do all the stuff I normally do. I'm just kind of changing up my flow a little bit. Like I said, Scorpio in the 10th house, that'll do that to you. So we have Outwitting the Devil. I've been reading this. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. And all it does is just raise my vibration of, it's all about not fearing anymore. When I was meditating about you too, I also heard you asking a group or someone, what are you so afraid of? So I'm going to read from this. In 1938, one of the devil's tools for Hitlerizing. Hitlerizing. There we go. If you can't tell, I'm wearing a funky thing on my head because I just got diagnosed with 3 different kinds of cancer. I had cancer before, twice. So this is my 3rd battle. And, it's simple to fight. War is simple. There's loss, there's death, there's bloodshed, but there's, the path of one direction. And it's kind of just where I'm at right now. And wow, I'm just getting all in, you guys. I tell you what. Okay, it is. Usually, I'm just going to be honest, I don't do well with Capricorn because it is my 12th house, so it's kind of cloudy. That's what the 12th house is. It's death, institution, you know. So it's just wow right now. It's amazing. Okay, back to the book. In 1938, one of the devil's tools for Hitlerizing America was turning the government against business and industry and feeding the populace from the government treasury. Is that still the case today? Is the devil succeeding? Were Napoleon Hill to interview the devil today, the devil might well gloat over the so-called entitlement. That's who wrote this. Well, that's who started all this. Programs now in place are proposed and crow over the government's increasing involvement in independent businesses, such as the automotive and financial industries. So the question to ask the devil, I have often wondered who invented the clever trick which you call propaganda. From what you tell me of its source and nature, I understand why it is so deadly. Only one as clever as your majesty could have invented such a device with which dull the reason, dethrone the will, and lure men into drifting. Why do you not use your powerful propaganda to gain control of your victims instead of subduing them through fear and annihilating them through warfare? The devil answered with, what is fear of the devil except propaganda? You have not observed my technique very carefully, or you would have seen that I am the world's greatest propagandist. I never attain an end by direct, open means, which I can achieve through subterfuge and subtly. I hope I'm saying that right. What do you suppose I am using when I plant negative ideas in the minds of men and gain control of them through what they believe to be their own ideas? What would you call that except the cleverest of all forms of propaganda? Then he asked, surely you are not going to tell me that you destroy people through their own help without realizing what you are doing. And the devil answers with, that is exactly what I wish you to understand. Moreover, I will show you exactly how the trick is performed. And then it goes on to say, like, now we're getting somewhere. The devil says the part of my confession will do more damage than all the remainder of it. I mean, this is just a great book. Napoleon Hill, genius, in my opinion. I'm going to be using the regular Rider-Waite deck. I'm going to play a song while I shuffle. When I point the camera down, I'm going to use a clarifier from this new deck, Game of Thrones, I got. Yes. It's beautiful. This is my favorite part. It's the hardcover. It's the little hardcover book is so amazing, but they're beautiful. So we'll point the camera down and use those. I'm going to play this song. I'm going to start with the Rider-Waite. Here we go. This is Wu-Tang Clan.
Lyrically perform armed robbery, bleed with the lottery, possibly they spotted me, battle scar, shogun, explosion when my pen hits, tremendous, ultraviolet shine blind forensics, I inspect you through the future, see millennium, killer bees sold, 50 gold, 60 platinum, shackling the masses with drastic rap tactics, graphic displays melt the steel like blacksmiths, black boot jackets, queen bees, east to bundle with patrolmen, and gas lace the function, heads by the score,
Three of Wands in reverse.
Six hit the floor, die hard bands, demand more, behold the bold soldier, control the globe slowly,
Knight of Swords.
swinging swords like Shinobi, stomp grounds and found footprints in solid rock, who got it locked, performing live on your hottest fly. As the world turns, I spread like germ, plus the globe with the pestilence, the hard-headed never learn, this my testament to those burn, in my position in the game of life, standing firm, on foreign land,
Page of Wands.
Capricorn. A six-pack and a street car named Desire. Who got my back in the line of fire holding back? What? My peoples, if you with me, where you at? This is crazy, then they try to twist my big cap. It's gonna turn for the bad seed when bad sperm. Got my wig fried like a bad perm. What the blood? Clots?
Five of Swords.
Wanna think twice, I think not. The iron lung ain't got to tell you where it's coming from. Tearing up your battle song. I twist darts from the heart.
Seven of Cups.
My team's on the slang white rock, certified chatterbox. Vocabulary dawn and talking. Tell your story walking. Take color kid, what? Run for your brother, kid. Run for your team. In your six camp.
Hanged Man. Getting a lot of that in Hermit. So, typical Scorpio energy, I think, too. Nothing wrong with that, though. We need it. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And then this kind of flops out too. The Tower. The bottom of the deck. It's the Eight of Wands. That's a good card to come out after the Tower, right? So I'm going to get deeper into this. We're going to point the camera down. Like I said, I'm going to use the Game of Thrones deck. Now remember, the Tower is a lot of this Saturn and Pluto energy we have right now in your sign. Because if you remember correctly, the last time this happened, it was 9/11. Leo King said that too, actually. I watch him a lot in Wonder Girl. And the Chiefess, she's great about daily energy, just doing stuff, or weekly energy. But the Tower card represents the 9/11 event of the Twin Towers in New York happening right, like, I think it was like 2 days after is what I heard. I've heard that from like 3 different readers that have brought it up. So it's pretty crazy to think about. However, a lot of love came from that, and that's what this is all about. We're going to point the camera down. I'll be right back, Capricorn. Please hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Feel free to comment. I also have an Instagram, Hazel's House 8. I'll be right back. I'm back. It didn't really take long with you guys. It's pretty obvious and real and just out there. I'm going to clarify with the Game of Thrones deck, like I said before. Let's start with the Sun card that fell out. Having the heart of a child. Not being so sensitive. Like feeling home. Feeling this love and creativity of Taurus that we just had. And then in the simplicity of this card, it bears the seal of nature and of art. Signifies the restored world. Renewal of mind. With the Sun and Gemini especially right now. It's like plummet, rise. 3 of Wands. You've established a lot. That's obvious to you and everyone around you. This could be the like childlike feeling of the end of the troubles because you scattered like all the bull, all the nonsense, and back between those, you know, observing the Libra full moon relationships that we had back to back. But it's very swift, you know, just scattering of the enemies because the Page of Wands falls out. You are like the intellect, the smart one of the bunch. I can say that, I guess. A man stands with faithfulness. His tidings are strange. When the 5 of Swords come out, it was like, I was like, just the person that I said that earlier in the first half of the video, which I feel like is very important for us to listen to, because it sets the wheels in motion to connect with each star sign. But I felt like it was like you had to fire someone because they're like fearful. And it's almost annoying because you see so much in them. It's just like, it's a, well, the reason why I feel that way too is because the 7 of Cups, like you go into contemplation about this person a lot. Like you're watching them like, what are you so afraid of? And you've faced your fears. Maybe you're older than them or something, and you're like, they're looking up to you. And they like that childlike spirit you've, you know, kind of came into. That Page of Wands, like, they have something. That's what I keep feeling. Because you can't help it, like when you're looking at all the things, like you have other options. You can hire other people or something, or you can have other people around that are better connected with their emotions. Because the Hangman card fell out next. It's like the Hangman fell out showing like it's like a veiled significance, like asking yourself what you can share with them so they can see a higher significance in nature, so they can wake up, so to speak. Because after the sacred mystery of death, there is a glorious mystery of resurrection. That's what the Hangman card says in the books anyway. The Knight of Coins came out reversed. I think they are exhibiting carelessness, like they're very slow moving. Could be your work partner. Even when the Tower comes out, there's two people falling from the tower. It doesn't necessarily depict two people separating. Like, very, very misread. Very, very wrongly depicted and explained by other readers. Not to throw anybody under the bus, I'm not going to say names, but a lot of readers do it. I mean, I think I believed it when I first heard it. But the Tower is simply, it's been spoken about the chastisement of pride and the intellect overwhelmed in the attempt to penetrate the mystery of God. So you could just be looking at this person simply, or it could be those spiritual things also, but you could just be looking at this Page of Wands or this, guy kind of being like, what's wrong? How do I show them? But setting that example with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck for this person, it's just moving forward with new ideas, and maybe they're going to see something in you, and they'll start to embody the same characteristics and be able to help you more. And you like seeing them do that. You want them to win, is what I feel. Well, you should. It's a lot easier. Let's do this Game of Thrones deck to clarify some of this. I'm in like a dream state feeling. The Eight of Spears. I mean, yeah. Let's do another one for you. That's what I just got told to do. So, see what else falls out for you. Here we go. We'll take this one. Well, the Hanged Man came out again, and then the Nine of Swords came out. So let's read these two. We know with the Hanged Man, we just talked about it. Let's see how it's depicted in the Game of Thrones deck. In this book, I'm just getting really acquainted with it, with this whole deck, and it is just, it's actually very beautiful. My household watches the show. I look up and listen a lot to it, and just love the special effects and all the art and Renaissance look, history. I love it. So let's do the Eight of Spears first. It says, key meanings, travel, news, speed, communication. The 8 is the tarot go card. Now remember, the 8 also represents the 8th house, which Scorpio rules. And that's where we just had that full moon. It symbolizes opportunities to connect, travel, create, and be inspired. Like I said, there's a lot of creative and love energy going on with you guys. Lots of compassion. Stuck projects get moving and problems dissolve during this exciting, frenetic phase. But be mindful of your energy. You don't have to say yes to every invitation. In relationships, the 8 shows love news, and you may be traveling to see a partner. It's gorgeous. So let's look at the 9 of Swords. As soon as I find them. Here we go. It's like backwards. That's why it's like the others I've looked at. Key meanings, anxiety, stress, disruption, insomnia. Being mentally overwhelmed, fear, and stress are the traditional meanings of this tense 9. You could be struggling to process one recent event, feeling anxious about the future, or being locked in a pattern of anxious thinking. Additional meanings include whatever else disturbs sleep, such as nightmares, insomnia, or physical discomfort. I mean, let's do it. It's just that I keep wanting to go. So I'm just going to do it. Let's do this collect bear and read the map. It's like a healing. The oracle cards. Let's see what we're looking at here. Sorry this is so long, but oh well, right? Here we go. Encouragement. Okay. And And that's equals the number 9 also. 54. 5 plus 4 is 9. Let's see what it says here for you. Beautiful picture of a giraffe, that's for sure. I love these cards so much because they're just beautiful. Very unique. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. You're doing the right thing. You're throwing the right things out there. New will happen. Capricorn, thank you so much. I will talk to you soon, and enjoy the rest of your day. Please comment below and let me know, how that resonated with you. And if you didn't, you can just move on. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much, Capricorn.